Italy, the land of art, fashion, fast cars, and some of the most lovely food on earth. But Italians don't just make great pizza and pasta. They make mean desserts too. So if you find yourself strolling through the sunny streets of Rome or lounging in a seaside cafe along the Amalfi Coast, Italy offers some of the best sweet treats you'll ever taste. Here are my top 10 desserts to try when you're visiting Italy. This layered masterpiece of coffee-soaked ladyfingers, mascarpone and cheese, cocoa powder, and a dash of rum is practically Italy's national dessert. Legend has it, tiramisu was invented in the 1960s in the Veneto region by a chef who wanted to create a pick-me-up, which is what tiramisu literally means. And man, does it work. It's the dessert equivalent of an espresso shot, but with a lot more class. Next, we head to Sicily, the birthplace of the cannoli. Picture this, a crispy fried pastry shell filled with sweet, creamy ricotta and usually topped with pistachios, chocolate chips, or even candied fruit. Once reserved for special occasions, cannoli are now an everyday delight. And when you taste one, you'll understand why. Just be warned, eating cannoli gracefully is a skill few have mastered. But hey, a little mess is part of the fun, right? Gelato. Italy's answer to ice cream, but somehow better. It's creamier, denser, and more flavorful. No one knows exactly when gelato was invented, but we do know this. Italy perfected it. With flavors ranging from classic chocolate and pistachio to experimental options like basil or parmesan. Yes, really, gelato is the summer romance you didn't know you needed. And don't let anyone tell you it's just for summer. Gelato is a year-round affair. Panna cotta, Italy's smoothest operator like Sade. This creamy, vanilla-flavored dessert comes from the Piedmont region and translates to cooked cream. It's as fancy as it sounds, but surprisingly easy to make with just a few ingredients. A bit of patience, and voila. It's like a custard, but without all the drama. Usually served with a fruit puree, caramel, or chocolate sauce, panna cotta is the dessert that jiggles its way right into your heart. The Sfogliatella, a pastry that's as hard to pronounce as it is to resist. Hailing from Campania, this lobster shell-shaped treat is as flaky as that friend who never RSVPs. It's filled with a sweet ricotta mixture, often flavored with orange zest or almond paste. The name Sfogliatella means small, thin leaf layer, and it's easy to see why. Its delicate layers will leave you covered in pastry flakes, but it's absolutely worth the mess. Now let's talk about zeppole. Because who doesn't love fried dough? Traditionally eaten on St. Joseph's Day, March 19th, these little donuts are often filled with custard, jelly, or sweet ricotta, and dusted with powdered sugar. Seriously, these fluffy delights could make even the grumpiest of grumpsters crack a smile. Tartufo is the James Bond of desserts, elegant, mysterious, and always dressed in black. Born in the small town of Pizzo in Calabria, this chocolate-covered ice cream ball is usually filled with a surprise center of fruit or liqueur. You might be thinking, how can I make something this fancy at home? You probably can't, but that's okay. Just order one at a nice restaurant and enjoy every luxurious bite. Next up, we have one of my personal favorites, cassata siciliana, a dessert that's over the top as it gets. This Sicilian cake is a glorious mix of sponge cake, ricotta, candied fruit, and marzipan. It's like the Italian grandmother of desserts, complex sweet, and not afraid to pile on the decorations. Originally an Easter dessert, cassata is now enjoyed year-round, and trust me, one look at its colourful layers will make you say, I need that in my life. Heading to southern Italy? Be sure to try baba al rum, Naples' boozy little sponge cake. This soft, yeasty treat is drenched in rum syrup, because why not have dessert and a drink at the same time? Sometimes, it even comes with whipped cream for that extra indulgence. But fun fact, this dessert has quite the passport. It started in Poland, took a detour through France, and finally sailed into Naples in the 19th century. Legend says a Polish king accidentally soaked a dry cake in rum. Now, it's a staple at Neapolitan weddings. Because what's a celebration without a little rum-soaked cake? And last but not least, say hello to amaretti, the cookie with a personality. Amaretti comes from the word amaro, meaning bitter, thanks to the almonds or apricot kernels that give it that punch. But don't worry, it's a delicious kind of bitter. Crispy on the outside, chewy on the inside. These cookies have been fueling dessert debates since the 1700s. Whether you prefer them crunchy, secchi, or soft, morbidy, these little almond bombs are perfect with coffee, or, on their own. From the classic tiramisu to the colourful cassata, Italian desserts are a delicious reflection of the country's love for life, flavour, and a little drama. Whether you're a fan of crunchy cannoli or prefer the melt-in-your-mouth magic of panna cotta, there's a sweet treat in Italy just waiting to become your new obsession. So, which dessert would you like to try first during your visit to Italy? Or which dessert did you try when you first visited? Let me know in the comments below. And remember, life is short, so eat the damn cake.
That's not in the script. And remember, life is too sweet to miss out.
And remember, life is too sweet to miss out. See you soon. Life is short, so eat the damn cake.